What up, and welcome. I'm Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. So we have created our first file, and I've showed you how to create a new Corel Draw page. So for now, let's just start from here. So these are the tools that you will be using. Most often you'll be using these tools when you are designing something. So let's start from here. As you can see, this is a pointer, some sort of a picker. What do you use this picker for? Let's say you've got some objects and you want to select them like this. So you use this picker, you use the picker tool. And then obviously in Corel Draw there is this little triangle here, the small triangle at the bottom. When you click that small triangle, it gives you options for different variations of this tool. So let's just use one of those variation. So as you can see, once you click here, you can use a freehand so that you can make some sort of a custom selection. As you can see that now we can exclude this highlighted square, this one, using that this alternative of a picker. Okay, that's enough about that. And then let's talk about the second tool, which is a shape tool. Okay, this tool is used to customize or to modify shapes. This is a standard shape, this one. Then if you want to customize it, you can use this tool, the shape tool. And then from then, once you click, as you can see, there is a plus there. That means you can drag there, and then you can change the border radius. As you can see, the corners now are starting to be round. That's the first thing you can do with a standard shape. But you can convert this shape to a path, convert this shape to the path, Control Q, so that you can customize it. You are going to go to the shape tool again, and then you can double click here, and then you can use the shape tool. You can use the shape tool to make a custom shape, whatever that you want, and that's about it. And then let me just give a color to this, and then from then we've got the crop tool. Obviously the shape tool comes with a lot of options. These other options are the things that you can try yourself and see what they do. So let's check a crop tool. So this is a crop tool, and then this is how you use a crop tool. So you have just cropped this custom shape to a 4-corner shape. So whenever you are using a crop tool, it's very important that you highlight what you want to crop. You are not supposed to crop without highlighting, because as you can see that you are cropping everything. So if you want to crop a specific object, you must highlight it, and then you crop it. You crop that specific object. Okay, let's talk about cropping that specific object. Obviously you click here, and then you select. So as you can see, if you want to extend this, you can come here and then extend it a little bit, and then you can also customize it here, and then also you can customize it here. As you can see, as you are customizing, these numbers are changing. They are telling you how big is your crop area. So let's say we want to make it a square, so we will look at there. As you can see here, we've got 100, and then let's make also 100 here. You see, it's taking us some time to do it. Let's just do it like this and type here 100 and then we click enter, and that's it. Now we are convinced that this is a square, and then we can say crop. So that's about it for cropping. This is a zoom tool for zooming out and in. Okay, so how do you zoom out and in Corel Draw? Now I am right clicking. So when you are right clicking, it's when you are right clicking when you are looking for option in Windows. So you click this zoom tool and you right click, that means you zoom out. When you want to zoom in, you left click, and that's about it. And then from then we've got this tool, the freehand tool. I think it goes hand in hand with the pen tool. Okay, so the most important tool that I use in this section, in this drawing, it's a pen tool for drawing lines. So this section I can say it's for drawing lines. So the most tool that I use, it's a pen tool. A pen tool, it's used to draw custom shapes. It's used to draw custom shapes. Also here you've got your freehand. These are the things that you can test for yourself later. And then this one is an artistic something. I've used it while I was still very new with Corel Draw. As I didn't really saw a practical and a real life application of this tool, hence I'm not gonna get into it. So this one, it's your shape, your default your four corner shape, which is your rectangle shape. If you want to draw a rectangle, you just click there and that's it. And this is your ellipse, and then you can draw a circle there, and these are custom shape. You can draw your polygon, and then also you can draw your star. Okay, let's just zoom out. You can also draw your star, and then somewhere here you can change the corners of your star. How many corners do you want? And that's it. So I usually use this tool when I want to make that shiny effect. Let's say for instance we are advertising a toothpaste, so there's a character there, a picture of somebody smiling, so we want to make some sort of an effect like the tooth is bright, that bright, and then I usually use that stuff for those things, but I will show you that in details. And then here this is the text tool, and also it goes hand in hand with the table tool. The text tool, when you want to type something, and then from then once you are done, you always go here and then you can increase it. So as you are scaling things, it's very important to scale it proportionally, so that you cannot scale it like this. This is not scaling proportionally. When you are holding something on the top right corner or on the bottom left corner, you are scaling it proportionally. So this is so that's a text tool. You write a text and then you can give it different colors. And then also it comes hand in hand with a table. So this is a table, and then you can increase the rows, and also you can increase the column. When you want to label a row or a column, you can double click and then you write something. And then you write something, and thereafter I think the most important tools, or the one that we're going to use the most, we are almost done with them. Some of the tools are for engineering or something like that, which at the moment we are not going to use those tools, such as these. Maybe if we're using them, we'll use them later, but I haven't used them most often in my design career. So let's talk about this one. This is more like some sort of effects. These are more like effects. For instance, if you want to make a shadow here, you can make a shadow. Okay, let me just make it like this, give it a color, and then we click here, and then yes, and then we create a shadow. As you can see, you can create a shadow. The most important tool here, or the one that I use oftenly, is this contour. This contour is gonna work magic for us. Let me just quickly show you how magical it is. Let me just show you how magical it is. Let's say we've got a text here, the table. Let's say we have got a text here, design, and when you want to put a shape that is exactly the same as a page, you go to this rectangle and you double click on it, so you will have a shape that is exactly the same, that fits on a page. And then from there we increase this, and then from there put it the same color, or let's just make it a different color for now, then make it bold, and then we're going to use the contour. Let's check, make sure we pick the contour, and then we're going to use a contour to create an outline around a specific word, just like this one, or around a specific shape. It's like you are creating an outline, or some sort of another custom shape behind it. You see, this is a very cool tool in CorelDRAW, and I'm using it. And then from then you can, I think you can change the color here. So usually I like to make this white, and then make sure that this is the same color as the background, something like this. So a contour is for doing that, just to create a shape around the object. For instance, we can take a star, and then from there then we take a contour tool, and that is it, and then we change the color, as you can see. Okay, and then we've got transparency tool. Okay, here so here that will be it. I don't use other tools most oftenly, so let's check the transparency. Check the transparency and see how it works. Okay, transparency tool, you can click and drag. As you can see that now this is transparent. So let's put a shape in the background so that we can be convinced that this one is transparent. So as you can see that this is how transparency works. And also the other one, it's a color picker. Let's say I have made a custom color here, so I want to copy this color to this one. So you can use a color picker or a color eyedropper, where you can sample this color, and then from then you can go here and then click to paint it. So that's what this thing does. Okay, and then we have this tool. We have in this tool, we've got the interactive tool. When you want to create multiple colors, this tool works the same way as transparency, but the difference is it transition, or it fades from color to color instead color to transparent. So this one, in transparency, it was going to be a see-through, which is, it was going to be the color of the background. But as you can see in this tool, the interactive tool, fill tool, as you can see, we are transitioning from color to another color. So here we can also put multiple colors. As you can see, we can put black if we want, and yellow in the middle. Okay, otherwise guys, that's about it for me. I'm Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The course is going to be interesting. Once we are done with this small little basic thing, I'm going to teach you everything: how to design posters, how to design logos, how to set up things ready for printing, CMYK, screen printing, large format print. I'm going to teach you how to design for car wrapping. Otherwise, for me, thank you so much for watching.